Welcome to the gospel. On this channel, you are going to get soul lifting message, faith content, and video that will help you to grow your spiritual life. Remember, don't forget to subscribe this channel for more new video updates.
This morning I just want to talk to you from my heart as a father, and then we want to read some scriptures, then we want to pray for our country, our nation. We want to pray for the outgoing government and president, and we want to pray for the incoming government and president. It is our responsibility as God's children and people, understanding that our role is not about any tribe or political party, but our role as God's children, the light of this world and the salt of this earth, is for the good of country. And I believe that the outcome of our election has clearly stated that this victory is not about any political party. It is about democracy and the good of country. It's about democracy and Ghana. That is the way I see it. If you listen to all of my prayers throughout, I kept saying that this election will test our democracy. And it has tested our democracy. And by God's grace, democracy has won again. Democracy has won. And I must say to all of you, because all of the parties are here, I must say to those of you whose party won, that this is not the victory of your party. This is the victory of democracy and the victory of Ghana. So you can rejoice, but as much as you are rejoicing, understand and realize that you must do it with a lot of restraint, understanding that this is not about your party, this is about democracy and it's about Ghana. And for those of you also who are mourning, Jesus said, rejoice with those who rejoice, mourn with those who mourn. For those of you, for whatever reason, are mourning, we mourn with you. We rejoice with those of you rejoicing, we mourn with those of you who are mourning. And I want to say to all sides that this is not the time to laugh at anybody, to mock at anybody, because time changes. It goes and it comes. It goes and it comes. And so we must never forget ourselves. We must never, because 4 years and 8 years is not far. It just goes and it comes. What goes around comes around. So let's do it with a lot of moderation and a lot of humility and a lot of deep reflection. It's a time as a nation to reflect. It's a time as a people to reflect. And it's a time where, for those who for whatever reason did not make it, reflect, look at the areas where you erred, take responsibility. Don't blame anybody. Don't shift blame. This is not a time to be shifting blame and all that. This is the time to reflect and take responsibility. And for those who for whatever reason you won by God's grace, handle it with a lot of modesty and a lot of humility, understanding and realizing that time changes. What goes around comes around. And this is not a time for self-indulgence. It's not a time for people to now say it is our term. It's our term. This is not a time for people to want to come in and grab. There's nothing to grab. This is not a time to make money, but this is the time to create money. I'd like to talk to you, and then I want us to do a lot of praying today. I want to talk to you about what I entitled unity. It's a time to heal. It's a time to heal as a nation. It's a time to heal as a people. Because when one Ghanaian hurts, all Ghanaian hurts. When one Ghanaian makes it, all Ghanaian makes it. When our blaster goes to play football anywhere and they win, it doesn't matter who scored the goal. The entire blaster wins the victory for the day. And when the blaster wins, it's Ghana flag and it's Ghanaians that have won wherever. All the nations will recognize that Ghana won, not the one who scored the goal. The whole team and the whole nation of Ghana wins. Until we realize and understand as a people that we are Ghanaians first, before any religion, before any political party. When you were born as a Ghanaian. You came as a Ghanaian. You have a Ghana passport and a Ghana card. You don't have CPP card, NDC card or MPP card. It is Ghana card, Ghana passport. You don't have a Christian card or a Muslim card or a tribal card. It's a Ghana card, Ghana passport. Turn to two people and say, it's Ghana card and Ghana passport. So it is about Ghana. Never forget as long as you live. And never you compromise the destiny of Ghana for your tribe, your religion, or your party. It has to be about Ghana. We need a generation that will rise in this country to use efforts, resources, and everything at our disposal to build a better Ghana for our children and our children's children. Why is everybody running to Dubai? Why are we running to the West? Why is everybody going to America? Why is everybody going to Canada, North America? Why is everybody leaving the country? Why are our sons and daughters queuing at different embassies to get visas, to leave these shores, to seek greener pastures? Because the fathers of those countries, the fathers of those nations, they made sacrifices to build a better nation, a community that allows for their children and the citizens of those countries to dwell in peace, to work hard, to make money, pay their taxes, and to be prosperous citizens. That is why we all go there. Oh, that a generation will rise in our lifetime that will so care and love this country than their tribe, than their religion, and than their political party. That Ghana comes first before their tribe, religion, or political parties. And will seek the good of country and will love and care for the well-being of country than themselves. So that in our lifetime, our children and our grandchildren will never queue 3 a.m., 12 midnight, 4 a.m. at foreign embassy, using all kinds of tricks in order to get visas to leave the shores of this country and to go to other country with their skills, with all they have to offer this country, to go and offer it in other country and to be rewarded with crumbs, because they don't have papers, they don't have visas, they don't have citizenship. And they go to exile, leave their wives and their children and their husbands and their children for years without having document, using forged document to work 24/7, sweating, subjected to the status of slaves. All over the nations, they are afraid to go out. They can't contact their family. Because we have created an atmosphere and an economy that favors only few and not the entire country and the masses. I pray that in going forward, we will have Ghanaians that love and care for this country, that are willing to sacrifice everything for the sake of their children and grandchildren. That if we don't have anything, but our children and grandchildren can live a better life than us by the sacrifices we make, like the fathers and the founding fathers of the West did. Oh, that in our lifetime, our children and our grandchildren may dwell in the borders of this country. Go to school, graduate, come out, get good jobs, and provide for their fathers and mothers and grandfathers and grandmothers. And that no Ghanaian will leave these shores to any shore, to any country seeking greener pastures, but that everything they need will be within the walls of this country. I pray that that will happen in our lifetime. If you agree with me, put your hands together and pray for that. It's a prayer I pray all the time. Because when I travel the nations and I see Ghanaians scattered all over the nations of the world, our nurses are going, our doctors are leaving. The cream of our society are leaving, and they are going to other nations seeking for greener pastures. May those days and narrative change. Let there be a new narrative of a new Ghanaian, the new Ghanaian that don't have to leave the shores of this country. And I pray for our politicians. I pray for our politicians that they will love this country enough to do Ghana good. That they will love this country enough to do us right. That they will love this country enough than their own political party and than their own immediate family. That they will love Ghana and respect the mandate we give them to hold offices and positions. To realize that it will either bring a curse or a blessing upon you. It will bring a blessing if you serve right and well. But it will bring a curse on you and your household if it's just about you and using the resources for the benefit of the masses for yourself and depriving and denying the masses of what belongs to them. Oh, that they shall be and they will come the rising up of that new Ghanaian who thinks more about Ghana than their tribe, religion, or party. I look forward to that day. In my lifetime, I will see it come to pass. And I am confident that I will not be denied. If there is one prayer I pray, this is one prayer I pray. The Lord, allow me, like Simeon, to see come to pass in my lifetime a new Ghanaian that don't have to travel out of Ghana to succeed, but can dwell here, do right, do business, and succeed. A new Ghanaian that don't have to cede our inheritance to strangers or to foreigners. But foreigners are free to come here and prosper, just as every Ghanaian has the right to also live here and prosper. I look forward to that day. If you are in agreement, put your hands together and give God praise.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more new video updates. God